Hello everyone and Assalamu alaikum. Leadership is not about titles, positions or authority. It's about how you make people feel and the legacy you leave behind. Positions are temporary, ranks are limited, but the way you treat others, that's remembered forever. My name is Saeed Salat and today I'm going to share 10 uncommon leadership hacks that will elevate your leadership style. These are not your typical listen more or give recognition tips. This is about meaningful actions that create trust, build morale, and inspire your team to reach new heights. Whether you are leading a corporate team, a small business, or even your family, these tips will help you connect on a deeper level and truly stand out as a leader. So grab a notebook. You're going to want to jot these down. Number 1. Give away ownership of ideas. Let's start with something simple but profound. Giving away ownership of ideas. When someone on your team comes up with a great idea, let them take full credit for it. Better yet, encourage them to lead its execution. It's a gesture that shows trust, builds confidence, and fosters a culture of creativity. Imagine you're in a meeting and a team member suggests a new way to streamline operations. Instead of saying, "Great idea, I will run with it," say, "This is fantastic. Why don't you take the lead on making it happen?" That shift can be life-changing for them. Number 2. Send unexpected notes of praise. Praise is often expected during reviews or team meetings. But what if you surprised someone with a personal note out of the blue? A handwritten note or a personal email that highlights a specific contribution can create lasting goodwill. It's not about the formality, it's about the thought behind it. Tip: be specific. For instance, instead of saying, "Good job last week," say, "Your attention to detail in last week's client report really stood out. It made all the difference." Yes. Number 3. Protect people publicly. Mistakes happen, and when they do, how you handle them as a leader speaks volumes. When someone on your team makes a mistake, take accountability in public and address the issue privately. This shows that you value your team's effort and builds a sense of psychological safety. There was a time when a presentation didn't go as planned. Instead of pointing fingers, I took responsibility. Later, in private, we worked through what went wrong. That team member told me later it was the moment they felt truly supported. Number 4. Ask about their future, not just performance. Your role as a leader isn't just to manage the present. is to invest in the future of your team. During one-on-one meetings, don't just ask about their current performance. Ask questions like, what's your dream role? Or where do you see yourself in 5 years? Whether their goal aligned with your company or not. Showing interest in their aspirations strengthens the bond. Tip: if possible, help them find ways to work towards their goals, even if it means they might outgrow your team. Number 5. Let them teach. Teaching is one of the most empowering things you can ask someone to do. Invite your team members to lead workshops or share their expertise. It builds confidence and showcases their skill in front of their peers. Ask your audience, have you ever had the opportunity to teach something in your workplace? How did it feel? Number 6. Create personalized growth plans. Career paths aren't one size fits all, so why treat them that way? Instead of offering generic plans, sit down with each team member and co-create a growth plan tailored to their strength and goals. Example, you should say you are amazing at project management and have an eye for strategy. Let's explore leadership roles that play to these strengths. Yes. Number 7. Acknowledge emotional labor. Not all effort is visible, but it's all valuable. Sometimes your team navigates tough personal or workplace dynamics. Acknowledge this. A simple, I see how much effort this took, can mean the world. Make it a habit to recognize not just what's done, but the emotional energy it required. Number 8. Celebrate their off-the-clock wins. Your team members have lives outside work. Show you care about them as whole people. If someone shares they are running a marathon, learning a new skill, or reaching a personal milestone, celebrate it. Cheer them on just as you would a professional win. Ask, what's a personal win you are proud of? Share it in the comments. Number 9. Delegate authority, not just tasks. Delegation isn't about handing off work. It's about building leaders. When you delegate, give your team the power to make decisions. It's a sign of trust and an excellent way to help them grow as leaders. Instead of saying, please prepare this report, say, this is your project. What do you think the next steps should be? Number 10. Be the first to admit you are wrong. Mistakes are inevitable, but how you handle them as a leader sets the tone for your team. When you openly admit you are wrong, you create a culture of honesty and humility. It encourages your team to do the same. When was the last time you saw a leader admit they were wrong? How did it impact you. Now let's recap these 10 uncommon leadership hacks. Number 1. Give away ownership of ideas. Number 2. Send unexpected notes of praises. Number 3. Protect people publicly. Number 4. Ask about their future, not just performance. 5. Let them teach. 6. Create personalized growth plans. 7. Acknowledge emotional labor. 8. Celebrate off the clock wins. 9. Delegate authority, not just tasks. And number 10. Be the first to admit you are wrong. Leadership isn't about power or position. It's about the thoughtful, intentional actions you take to uplift those around you. Thanks for watching, and remember, true leadership leaves a legacy of trust, respect, and inspiration. See you in the next video. Till then, take care, bye bye, and Allah Hafiz.